Mainland Europe has fallen to the relentless advance of the Nazi war machine, and the U-boats of the German Kriegsmarine prowl the Atlantic waters, determined to cut the British Isles off from vital North American supplies. The naval and air forces of Britain and its allies are on guard to thwart the ambitions of the Kriegsmarine. As Allied convoys brave the treacherous seas, the Navy's task is to ensure their safe passage in carrying the lifeblood of the war effort to Britain. The United States remains officially neutral, but we must continue to fight on in hopes the Americans will be persuaded to join their strengths to the Allied cause. Let this be our finest hour. Zoom in and out. Move the camera. Speed up the camera's movement. Refocus on the selected ship. Open the command wheel. Give the ship a move order. It will move to the targeted point in the sea. Give the ship a turn command. It will keep going in the ordered direction until otherwise commanded. While the ship is moving, you can also steer it. To adjust the ship's speed, use the throttle. You have completed basic maneuver training. Click Continue when you are ready. Zoom in on the minimap. You may give orders to ships on the minimap by using the command wheel. Order your ship to move to the highlighted point. You can also speed up time. Let the ship move to the highlighted point. Select a gun.
Awaiting orders.
The minimap shows the gun's firing arc. There is a hostile ship nearby. Move the camera close to it. With a gun selected, fire on the hostile ship.
Awaiting orders.
Direct hit. Open the command wheel to select all gun turrets. All guns that can fire at the target point will fire. Fire on the hostile ship. Change the torpedo spread. This can narrow and widen the firing arc, and change the number of launch torpedoes at the hostile ship. Sink the hostile ship. You have sunk the target. The tutorials include a full list of videos covering topics such as different weapon and ammunition types, launching planes, and special orders. You have completed basic combat training. Click Continue when you are ready. Move around the Atlantic campaign map. Zoom in and out. Select a SW Patrol 2. Open the command wheel and start a patrol. To add an extra point to the patrol route, open the command wheel at another point in the ocean and hold the Q orders key. Enemy fleet spotted. Attack the enemy submersible. If your target is the last known position of an enemy fleet, your fleet will head towards the last known position. You can speed up time as the fleet closes the distance. Close on the target.
We have encountered the enemy.
This is the Start Combat screen. You currently have 2 squadrons. Click and drag one ship out of the squadron list. Drag the ship onto the other squadron. This will combine them into a single squadron. This squadron is in a column formation, meaning they will move in single file. Change the formation to a line formation. The fleet will then move into the new form. Hold the rotate button to change the facing of the squadron. The last known position of the enemy is shown here. When you are ready, you can click here to start the battle. Once a submerged enemy has been detected, its last known position will be shown on the minimap. Open the command wheel and order the corvettes to attack the target.
Fire at will!
You can speed up time as the corvettes close the distance. You have completed basic anti-submersible warfare training. Return to the campaign map when ready. Here is the information critical to the war effort, showing your current supplies, food, and recruits. Recruits are used to crew newly constructed ships and aircraft. This counter shows when more resources will be produced. Click on the objectives icon. You will see the current objectives that need to be completed. Once the first phase of objectives are completed, new objectives will appear. Clicking on an objective will trigger a tutorial if appropriate. Click on the on the industry panel, click on the factory build button. Click a slot to start constructing a factory. Click on the shipyard's icon. Open the shipyard window. Click on a ship class to see its details, including its cost and time to commission. If you can afford the ship, click Commission. You can queue up multiple ships to be commissioned. Higher-level shipyards are able to commission multiple ships simultaneously. Close the shipyard panel. You don't have enough power to run all the structures in this region. Click a slot to start constructing an additional power station. On the industry panel, click on the Intelligence Station Build button. Place the Intelligence Station in a location of your choice. Select Force 2. Order Force 2 to merge with Force 1. Allow the two fleets to merge. Click the Combined Fleets Rename button. Choose a name for this fleet. The future of this war now depends on you. It is your responsibility to build up our naval strength, send forth fleets to defend the British Isles, and lay down the foundations for an Allied victory on the Western Front. Manufacture supplies in preparation for our eventual push back into Europe. Grow food to feed our growing armed forces. Enlist crew and troops to fight for their country. Expand the Allied fleets. Construct enough aircraft to claim air superiority. When surfaced, submersibles are faster and may use their deck guns, but are more vulnerable. There are two types of torpedo to choose from: proximity torpedo.